What's going on, bro? Welcome back to another episode of Gaming with the Broscast, episode 300. My name is Harrison, and I am joined by my brother Nick. As always, Nick, how are you doing?
What's up, dude?
Happy
300.
Yeah, episode 300. I meant to say we should probably update our top 25 for 300.
You know what? I thought about that this week.
And time just got away from me with all the stuff that's been coming out video game wise.
Yeah.
So,
We'll
yeah, we'll get it updated. We'll get it updated soon. But
maybe after we finish or roll credits on Pokopia.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good idea.
It might be.
It's pretty damn good. But yeah, before we dive into what we've been playing, obviously Pokemon Pokopia is kind of taken over the internet in a way that I guess we should have saw coming because it's a Pokemon game, but it's reviewing like crazy. It's selling out like crazy. So yeah.
This is the system seller, I think.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that here in a second. And Nick, how was your week this week?
Week was good. Week was great. Wonderful weather.
Yes.
You know, dude, daylight savings time. Let's go.
Yep, it's gonna be brighter now in the day. It's
awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome. It's weird putting Pierce to sleep when it's still light out.
Yeah,
but dude, I love daylight. I love just it being so bright out later in the day.
On Saturday I was running a few errands and I just had all my windows down, a sunroof open, just blasting some music, and I was like, "This is what my body needed." Like, I just need sunlight and warmth.
It's been a tough winter.
Yeah, for sure.
But the weekend was good. On Sunday, our mom and grandma and your son came over to hang out for a little bit, and we went to this. I'm sure Kellen told you all about it, but we went to this like coffee shop / brewery that had a bunch of Legos that you could.
I didn't realize it was a brewery too. That's cool.
Yeah, they serve beer and wine there too, which is awesome. But you go there. There's like this big vat of Legos that you can get, and you can get a tray and put a bunch of Legos on there, just mess around. And then there's a minifig station where you can build your own minifig to keep, and Kellen did that.
Yeah.
There was a separate section with like minifigs available to purchase, which is cool. It had like the Darth Vaders and like that kind of stuff.
They have like some pretty expensive ones.
Yes, they did. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It glitched out for a second, but you're good.
Okay. Yeah, I think they range from like $5 to $140.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I couldn't find any of the higher price ones. I was just curious to try to find. They were like denoted by the color of the brick that the minifigs were standing on, and I couldn't find that color for the $140 one.
Yeah.
So maybe they had already sold out or something. And then they have Lego sets that you can rent out and build them there, and then obviously take them apart and return them.
Yeah.
But they were priced pretty reasonably. I think it was like $6 for a small set and $12 for a large set. So
that's pretty average. I mean,
it beats the price of buying one.
Yeah.
With the obvious downside of you don't get to keep it.
Big question. Did they have the Zelda set there?
No. I was specifically looking for it because I was like, man, if it's here, I need to have Harrison come up and build it.
Yeah.
And I was talking to the owners a little bit, just trying to, I was like, is this franchised with, like, do you have to pay like royalties to Lego? And the answer is no. Like, they're not associated with Lego in any way. Lego is not used in their marketing. Like, they don't use the term Lego, but everything there is from Lego. But it's just such a cool concept. Like, it reminds me of like a board game bar where you go there, just like take out a board game and play it. Probably more lucrative than that because you're, there's the free section where you can, just kind of build whatever you want. But then there's like the rentals and then the minifigs. Super cool concept. Really cool. I think Callan had a good time. So it's fun.
Yeah. The Lego, I mean, every industry has like stuff that you just feel like, man, you wouldn't expect, but I mean, Lego is very expensive for some of those sets.
They've kind of like mastered reaching every audience possible.
Yeah.
Because like they have the nostalgic stuff, they have the 18+ stuff, they have the obvious like kid stuff.
Yep.
You have the baby Legos that are bigger. Like they've done an awesome job of catering to every audience possible.
They're kind of like the Fortnite of like
They really are.
toys because they have every like brand, like a major brand.
The the Pokemon like Game Boy with the cartridges.
Yeah.
Is that Lego?
Yeah, sorry, I got it right here.
No, I meant the one that's coming out with like the 40 something cartridges.
I don't think it is, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
That game
I don't
looks
remember.
cool though.
It does look cool.
How long did that take to build?
About an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But then it has like the game. Oh, shit. The games like you would slot into it as well.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Damn.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
It was good. Birthday weekend, so we went out. We went out on Friday. Went to like our little local barcade thing, and then also we did some bowling as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a lot of fun. And then
nice.
Then Saturday went and got some stuff, and we made some tacos. So it was a great weekend.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. Did you bowl any strikes?
I had a couple. And so we went to one. It's an older bowling alley, but it got remodeled like not too long ago. And this is the first time I've ever been to a bowling alley where you bowled and it wasn't accurately taking the pins. Like we had to go in and correct it like 7 or 8 times.
Jeez.
Yeah. And like it's a nice bowling alley, so I was like, this is weird. Like I've never had to go in and correct any score.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was up with that.
New technology?
I don't know. Yeah, it was very weird. Like
it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, they were like someone would roll a strike in our group, and then it would only give them 9 pins, or it would give them a spare. Weird stuff. So I don't know, but it was easy to fix. So luckily we didn't have to bother the attendant every time something like that happened. Good. So at least their system worked for being able to fix it. So but yeah, it was a great weekend. Yeah, just glad it's finally starting to get nice outside because man,
that's nice.
I was ready. I was ready for the warmth.
I think everyone was ready.
Yeah,
everyone in North Carolina, South Carolina, East Coast, all very ready.
Yeah. All right, you want to dive over into what we've been playing?
Should we start with Resident Evil?
Let's start with Resident Evil. Have you finished your Insanity run?
No, I've only started it, and I got through like the first streets section with Leon. I was like, damn, all these blister heads everywhere. Jeez.
Yeah, and that's why I love Insanity because like they just
changed so much.
Yeah, like even like when you're running through the care center for the first time, like all the safes are open and the antique coins are kind of spread out in different spots. Like
okay.
And it's kind of bullshit if you don't have or if you did have infinite ammo for the Requiem, because when you run through the first time, and you make your way through like the kitchen and then you make your way into like the dining room, the gun's not there to pick up, so you have to go all the way. You have to go all the way upstairs, and you can either choose to grab like Grace's actual like handgun from the bar and lounge area.
Yeah.
So you'd have to go through the singing zombie and the 2, if you didn't have infinite ammo and you weren't doing that, or you have to acquire the eastern wing key and then make your way all the way around, and the gun is in the same room where the blind zombie is and like the cleaning zombie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty intense if you did. But I didn't do that. I had infinite ammo, so I was just immediately blasting fools with the Requiem, and man, does it feel so good going through that game with the Requiem and just having infinite ammo and just literally blasting every zombie. I almost screwed myself over because, I was like, hey, I got the Requiem, I got infinite ammo, I don't need to pick up any handguns, so I didn't. Not realizing that you give the Requiem back to Leon and you have to go through the ARC section with Grace one more time, one more time with her. Luckily, I just went and I purchased the machine pistol.
Okay, yeah.
So and then I used that, and that had infinite ammo. So that was,
and that's a good weapon too.
Yeah, it was solid. Still a little tricky with the liquors in that section, because they do change stuff where some of the zombies and the glass cages will break when they didn't before. So you're having to deal with a lot more stuff with her. But you can craft the Molotov cocktails and stuff like that. So yeah, just minor changes. With the enemies and like how many come across, like you said in that first section with Leon in the streets, like you're fighting 3 or 4 blister heads at one time, and like holy crap, like how would
you do this without infinite ammo?
Yeah, and having the rocket launcher is pretty fucking awesome.
I didn't have enough CP to get the infinite rocket launcher because I didn't do the secret puzzle.
Yeah,
so I'll have to do this playthrough without it. But
yeah, the secret puzzle, it does require 2 playthroughs, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, I read how to do it, and I was like, yeah, I don't have time.
It's kind of convoluted. Like I was like, how did people figure this out? I think they data mined.
I think someone did it.
Actually,
the first person who did it just happened to be like standing by that processing plant for 15 minutes, and then
because the dialogue only changes like whenever you go to drain like the blood. Like like instead of saying like a large amount, it says like massive amount of blood or something like that was drained. So like that's the only dialogue that changed. You can't kill any zombies as well. You have to let the processing, the spinner like chop them up. It's kind of weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then flush the toilet 8 times. Like that's wild stuff.
And it's all, isn't it driven by like the severed hand you get?
So
you analyze that, and then you get some.
Yeah, you don't have to pick up the severed hand in the first run if you're going to do it. You have to drain after you sit for 15 minutes in the drainage facility or area. Then you flush the blood, and then once you get back as Grace in the care center, you have to go to the bathroom on the west wing and flush it 8 times. And then once you make your way to the underground facility where you get the helicopter key, when all the blood drains, Marie's doll will show up, and then you pick her doll up. And then then you're good for that run. And then the second run, you just play the game normally, and then get the severed hand, analyze it, and then take that. Or I think Marie's doll has to be in your inventory, and then you go up to one of the moon puzzles and listen to like one of the little creepy girls do their laughter, and then that's the puzzle.
Jeez.
Yeah, and you don't get anything. Like it's
just a good job.
Just 20,000 credits, which is so
pretty good. Nice. Yeah, you I guess you've done 4 playthroughs.
Yeah, I've done every challenge. So.
Nice. I've done 3 playthroughs. I did classic. I did 2 classic playthroughs, or 2 modern, standard modern playthroughs. Which just switched perspectives. So in the second one, I did third person.
I never did do Leon as first person.
It's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird. It doesn't really work the way you want it to. It's kind of funky.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did it. And then third playthrough was casual speed run, no heals, no blood crafting or blood collecting. And then I've started the 4th one on insanity, and then I think I'll be done.
Yeah.
I think I was looking back at like past Resident Evil game achievements and playtimes and stuff. And I think with Village 7, 4, 3, with that bunch, I played through them at least 3 times.
Yeah.
Each. With 2, I think I just played Leon and Claire's portions once.
Yeah, I didn't go back and do it again.
That one was scary.
2 was pretty terrifying. Like I don't think I had it in me at the time to go back and
2 had me feeling something.
Yeah.
Just the footsteps of Mr.
2 was similar to like I had the same feeling as was when I played through Silent Hill 2 for the first time. Like that sense of dread just always.
Yeah. And like in my my generation pack finally came in.
Nice.
I booted up 7, That one's scary too.
Yes,
Like that one,
sounds terrifying.
that one's scary kind of all the way through. It doesn't let up. Like
Yeah.
I would say that one is definitively scarier than Requiem.
Yeah.
I think it's on par with 2. But like, yeah, I booted up that one at night and I was playing through the opening section. I was like, God damn, I don't know if I want to play this right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't booted.
the
I do want to try them just to see how they look and stuff on the Switch too. But
yeah,
I remember playing through 7. I was like, I don't feel great after playing this game
no,
in my sessions.
And playing that one in VR, man, I know I've talked about that before,
Yeah.
but like with that being the first playthrough of that game, like I was shaking in my boots.
Yeah, I don't think I want to play that in VR because I remember you brought over your PSVR that one time, and I think it was the demo or like where you're like trapped to the chair and I'm like, oh dude, this is way too much.
Who is that that's coming at you? Was it?
I think it was just Mia, right?
Mia? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrible. Scary stuff.
I definitely want to play through Village again in third person because I don't think I ever replayed it in third person when that mode came out.
No, I mean I played the DLC, the Winners DLC, which was in third person.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So and then I think they went and added. I think that same update they added third person for Ethan's campaign. So, yeah, I want to go back and play some Village.
You got to play that 7 DLC too.
I played all of them except for like the brothers like punching one.
That one's good.
Yeah, I heard
that
it's
one's
good.
I think that one's the most substantial.
Okay.
Yeah, and now like I can't wait for 2, 3, and 4 to come to Switch too.
Yeah,
because I really want to play through 2 again.
I was thinking about buying, like the Resident Evil 0 and 1 pack, and then like the 4, 5, and 6 pack, just so I can have them all on the Switch. But I'll worry about that later.
Honestly, like Capcom should have released 2 remake and 4 remake leading up to Requiem. I don't think 7 and 8 really make sense in the context of Requiem.
Yeah, because they're not really referenced. Other than, I don't know if you saw it.
I did.
The Reddit, like she's like in the I guess for context for people that don't know, but in the flashback with Grace, this is no spoilers, but when you're learning about what happened to her mom and stuff in the Rimwood Hotel, if people that have that mod where they can kind of freely move around with the camera, you can see her on her laptop and she's looking at a Reddit like a forum, talking about like the bakers. Which is insane. Like what an insane Easter egg to drop that nobody would ever know unless they did something like that.
Man, their commitment to detail is unparalleled.
Yeah.
And before we get off Resident Evil, I want to talk about one more thing, and that is the back half of the game.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a bit of hate on Leon's section, mainly the detonator collection section of the game, and
I liked it a lot. And you could with the rocket launcher, like you could fly through that section.
When I did the casual speed run, I was through that section in under 45 minutes.
Yeah,
I think it was around 30 minutes. So you can, if you're not just like looking around and exploring, you can get through that one just as fast as you can get through maybe Arc.
Yeah,
because Arc is relatively short.
Arc is like 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes max.
Yeah,
it's pretty short.
Maybe 25 between Leon and Grace.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be fun, real quick, to do an area ranking.
Okay. Yeah.
And I guess main areas are the Care Center, Eastern Raccoon City.
Okay.
RPD. And then, I guess, sorry, spoilers for anyone. I mean,
RPD was in the trailer.
Yeah. RPD, and then Arc, which is the final section.
Yeah, the lab.
If you were to rank those best to worst, what would you do?
I would probably say definitely the Care Center, number 1. Like that's like, I think, that's kind of like my favorite Resident Evil. Like where we're at right now with Resident Evil. Like that's what I like the most is like the interconnectivity and solving the crazy puzzles and stuff like that. I think that section was like pretty pretty perfect in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then probably Raccoon City next. And then probably RPD. RPD is just so short. Like it's hard to. It's very cool. Like the first time going through, like seeing all the cutscenes and having like that nostalgia for 2. And then I would say Arc. And like I said before, I think last week, there's always a lab section in Resident Evil games, and they're usually not super great.
I think
this one's good. Best. I like this one a lot.
I think out of all the labs, between 2 had one, 3 had one, 4 had. Did 4 really have one? I mean, it had the island, which kind of had a lab in it.
Yeah, with the regenerators. That part sucked. I hated that part. I mean, it was fine, but it was scary.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. I think this is the best version, and it looked like very visually distinct from all the other labs, which I thought was cool. I really like this one. And like normally by the end of Resident Evil, you're kind of overpowered and just you got your machine gun and you're blasting enemies apart. Yeah. Whereas this one, you do play as Grace for a good portion of it, so you're still like on the edge of your seat, tiptoeing around, and then adding in those liquors.
Yeah.
It was pretty scary the first time through.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't as soon as I got to that part where the liquor like jumps on the window with Grace, I just killed them all. Like I wasn't sneaking around and like, cause there's like the glass you can touch, or she'll be like, and startle herself. But yeah, it was still like creepy nonetheless.
Yeah. I think my first time through, I was trying to sneak around because I didn't have.
I think I had a lot of ammo, and I was
I didn't really have much ammo,
and I was crafting a ton of like bottles and stuff, Molotov cocktails, and the what's the other one you get there? The acid, bottle of acid. Yeah. I said the only part that I really didn't like playing through again was probably the orphanage section, just because it's like
it's pretty slow.
Yeah, very very slow,
and it's very scripted.
Very scripted. Yeah, there's no. I mean, there are files to collect, but once you get those, I mean, there's nothing else. There's no reason to really replay it. So I wish like that stuff they would just give you the option to just skip.
Yeah.
But whatever, it's fine. Because it's always to the point where you're like it's the Leon section, and you're like, oh yeah, the RPD, and then I'm like, oh crap, I gotta
go do this.
I gotta spend 15 minutes with the orphanage real quick.
Let me just put my controller down and let the scene play out, and then pick it up, go to the next spot, let it play out.
Yeah,
rinse, repeat, and there's really no like, not penalty, but there's no like urgency with it either. Like there's no. After the first playthrough, everything's so scripted. There's not much fear. You just you hide behind the box. They come, they go.
Yep.
And then when you're at the end of the area, you go get the thing to pull the ladder down, and that's it.
Yeah, terrifying the first time though. Like that was pretty scary. Pretty scary part.
Yeah. I think I would go Care Center number 1, Raccoon City, and I'm including the bike section.
Yes.
In that. And then I would go Arc and then RPD. And like I liked the RPD section. It was pretty short. And like I would include like the subway portion with that as well, along with the fight with what was it? Plant 43 or whatever it was called. Mm-hmm. I thought RPD could have been fleshed out a little bit more. But at the same time, like, what else are they going to do? Like,
I mean, maybe add more cutscenes, like more flashbacks or something. I don't know what else they really. I mean, because it's destroyed, so it's like, we're not going to be able to like play through, the whole thing or whatever. But
yeah, and that was really my only other gripe with Raccoon City is that by nature it is a desolate, or essentially a desolate ruin.
Yeah.
Like a desolate ruined city, so it looks a little bit samey going from area to area. But I think they did a good job of changing the gameplay in Eastern Raccoon City with like breaking the glass from the enemies.
That was a cool section.
And then, like I liked the mortar section. I thought that was very fun when you get to control it.
I had to when I played through that section on casual, because in casual, like it automatically like goes to their heads, or whatever. And I kept trying to aim, and it would auto correct. It would auto
turn that off.
It auto aim to them, and I was like, man, I physically can't look down because to shoot the glass, so I had to turn that off in that section.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, and then and then I went through when I was playing on insanity mode. I had the rocket launcher, and I was like, let me just. And then it blew up the entire building, and everything fell. I died.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
That's what's up.
I wonder, are they going to add a mercenaries mode to this?
I really hope so. Like with doing all the challenges and doing insanity, like I've gotten I'm over 35 hours in the game. Like I've got my fulfillment of this game. I think I'm not going to play through it again anytime soon. But yeah, I hope they do. I mean, they've added one to all of them. I mean, even 7 and 8 had one. So, 7 had like that weird like Ethan must die mode or something like that.
Yeah, was that?
So I don't think that had mercenaries, but 8 definitely did.
8 did.
8 was pretty cool. It didn't come at launch though. It was like free DLC, I believe.
For Village?
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was launch, but I know 4 didn't come in launch and then it came later. I don't think I ever played that mercenaries mode.
Yeah, I don't think I did either. So yeah, if they add mercenaries, and then it's rumored that Capcom is pretty deep into 2 DLCs for RE9. So and again, I'm thinking like with the amiibo, obviously with the tariff situation and stuff like that, maybe that's why they're delayed and didn't launch with the game.
Yeah.
So but it's still weird. It's like because you can it has the amiibo section on the main screen to scan in those specific amiibo. So I have a feeling like when those launch, that's going to be the launch of the DLC. So that's a perfect time. 3 months from now to go back to this game. I think that's perfect. And they there's still some stuff I want to see what's going on in like the storyline, and then RE10, like, is this just going to be like an Avengers level, like, you know what I mean?
Is it, I guess, spoilers for the end? Not really. You can kind of infer, like, is it going to be a Leon and Chris mashup?
That would be cool.
I don't know that. I feel like we need Claire or Jill.
See, my thought is, like, what if we wait a little bit longer for REX, and then we get like the
Code
side
Veronica.
stories? We get the Code Veronica, but then maybe we get like a new game with Claire, like just Claire or Claire and Jill. Some of the other side characters that like Rebecca Chambers, like we get some of those characters that we haven't seen in a while, and then everything leads into 10.
The Resident Evil cinematic universe.
Yeah, because I mean, Leon is Leon. He's, I don't want to say anything about the end of the game, but Leon's the best, man. He's just the best.
Leon is he's the face of Resident Evil, whether people like to admit it or not.
Oh, he definitely is. Like,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
but I saw one TikTok earlier. It was the scene where he's on the motorcycle and he like jumps off the building. And people in the comments were said, they're like, yeah, he had no idea there was a landing spot. He just needed to RF farm real quick. Oh, that section is the best, man.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, I was also thinking about it too. It's like, I was kind of going through like the map in my head and like my favorite spots in the care center. I'm like, why does a medical facility need a bar and lounge area? Like, what's the point of that? Just weird stuff.
Yeah, like not a dueling piano, but a piano bar.
Yeah.
Piano lounge. Like, what the hell?
A little weird. And
then of course, it has the creepy basement, the meat processing basement.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of wild. And then, why was the helicopter there?
It's probably just like I guess maybe it's like a medical emergency or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What a game. I'm still wanting, with us going back to Raccoon City, I'm still wanting that like 0 hour, Raccoon City kind of thing where I know they have like Outbreak and stuff like that goes over side.
And they have Resident Evil 2 and 3.
Well, they had 2 and 3, but like I would rather have like a short story, like sort of like Resident Evil Survivors or something where you play as maybe a bunch of different characters, and maybe some survive, maybe some don't. But I think that would be really cool to experience that. But I want to also be in like the city, like in the streets, and have just like a ridiculous amount of zombies, like in the streets, like shuffling around. Like I think that could be pretty cool.
Mm.
But RE9, man, it's hell of a game.
Did you see the video that it started off as like this multiplayer game?
Like a co-op kind of thing.
Yeah. Why do they keep doing that?
They're obsessed with it, man.
I saw another tweet that said someone at Capcom is like gung-ho on ruining the Resident Evil franchise, and he gets stopped every time.
Well, evidently he did it for a little bit, because they had what, 6? They had Operation Raccoon, they had Resident Evil Reverse with the Bakers, and they like Jack was in there. That
was like a Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, which that one wasn't terrible, but I mean, who cares? Yeah, they had a run of like somebody at Capcom was like, I think this can work, and they came to their senses and like, nah, I don't think so, man.
Let's just make a game. Let's not.
Yeah,
and it sold 5 million copies, so that's
already
absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
nice.
I think 5 is still the best in the series, right? Sales wise,
was it 5 or 6?
Might be 6. Jesus.
Let me see.
It's like 6.5
game. Code Veronica. 4 has sold 15.7.
That probably includes the remake, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah.
5 has sold 17.
Jeez.
And then 6 has sold 16.5. So you're right, yeah.
Okay.
5 is the best selling.
Okay.
I mean, 7, 16.4. Village, 13.6. That's nuts.
This will be up there. People flee on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Instantly. Yeah. Man, even Resident Evil 0 sold well. Jesus.
Resident Evil just sells good. All the games like are pretty popular.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Snag? And then we'll talk about Pokopia here in a second. But so like Code Veronica, and I think there's like rumblings of them remaking 1 again, which I would like, in like a more of a modern modern Resident Evil game. So I think that'd be cool.
I think that's my next game after Pokopia and Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
is Resident Evil 1 remake.
Yeah, I got a decent way through that game and stopped for whatever reason.
You did too. But yeah, I think it's like heavily rumored and teased in Requiem that Code Veronica is next.
Yeah, and
then I think 0 is in 2028. It's like the leaked timeline, and then 10 is 2029. So they're
I never finished 0. That I think that's the one that has Rebecca Chambers in it, and Billy something. He's like a convict. Yeah, that one's cool. That one takes place like halfway on, like most of the game on the train.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't play that one too. I think that one's on Switch.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, that is a wrap for Requiem for a while. Hopefully put out some DLC. We can get back to playing as Mr. Kennedy. But Nick, let's talk about maybe Game of the Year contender, Pokemon Pokopia.
Yeah, dude. Something about it.
Yeah.
Something about it. It's, I mean, everyone knows what it is at this point, but it is like the perfect mix of Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley in a way, Viva Pinata, Minecraft, Dragon Quest Builders, and it's better than all those. Like, it kind of blows Animal Crossing out of the water, and I know it's a different game at its core, but like, I can't get over how expansive this game is and how good it is, how streamlined it is.
So many systems. Like every time they'd introduce a new, I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
What is this game, man?
Like, seriously, like I've just seeing some of the towns that people have built so far, things that I'm never going to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm never going to build the perfect town, whatever. But there's unlimited possibilities with this game. And like the story is really intriguing. Like all the humans have disappeared.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure out where they've gone. And you figure out where they are pretty early in the game. I don't know if you've read anything about where they've gone to.
I don't know where they've gone to. I don't think so.
Okay. I think
I know it's like natural disasters is kind of what's causing it, because like the one city is like they mention like multiple hurricanes hitting that city, and then I'm assuming the rock area, what is it called? Anyways, it's like one of the two areas you can,
like the mine area.
The mine area. Like I'm assuming a volcano went off because there's a bunch of like ash everywhere. So.
I think in the volcano area you find a data log that says where they went off to.
Okay.
So I won't spoil it, but yeah, super intriguing story.
The coolest Pokemon story I think I've ever come across. Like, which is it's not a high bar by any means, because they're usually very generic and just most of the time just dealing with Team Rocket or Team Magma or whatever, and they want to capture the legendary Pokemon. It's a pretty low bar, but still like a really cool concept. Yeah,
I'm thoroughly enjoying my time with it so far, and like just the rush of seeing some grass wiggle back and forth. You're like, what Pokemon is that going to be? What ability are they going to have? They might have a new ability that you've never seen before, and they can help you, turn one material into another. Like, I don't know. This is one of those like this is one of those island games where if you pick one game to bring to a deserted island, what would you bring?
Yeah. I'm over 10 hours in the game right now, and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of it. Like it's crazy. Like I just, and it's funny because like, it's truly one of those games where you can definitely just kind of explore and do whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend just following the story, because in the second area, where you're like on the harbor area, you get access to like utility poles, and you can start kind of doing electricity using like a windmill and a water wheel and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to just make electricity all over the city. And then eventually I progressed the story, and they were like, "Oh, you should go do that." And I'm like, "Oh, you already did do that.
Look around."
Yeah. Look around. So which is fine. Like I already had it done, so I would have had to do it anyways, but it was cool. Like just doing that.
Cause you wanted to.
Because I wanted to. And they had like slots in the ground for the poles too. So it kind of guided you along, and then you could kind of go off the beaten path if you wanted to power up everything. But just really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend following the story and not just staying in the first area, because you do get transformations that help you greatly with terraforming and breaking blocks apart.
Have you unlocked the ability to like create waterfalls?
No.
Okay.
Have you?
Yes.
Is that via a transformation?
Yes. You get that at the end of Bleak Beach's storyline.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Pokemon will come up, and it's not necessarily ability to create waterfalls, but you can create them after you get this ability. It's really, really cool.
And after you got that, so are there two transformations that you get in the beach area?
Yes. Yeah, the Lapras, which is in the trailers, Lapras, and then the next one. And it's not a transformation. It's just an upgraded ability that you already have.
Gotcha. Okay, so that leaves one more transformation. I think I know what that one could be. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then then you can eventually unlock like recipes to upgrade your current abilities even further, so you can like cut through metal and stuff with your slash and break through stronger rock and stuff like that. So yeah, man, just everything. Every time like a new system gets added, I'm like, that's so cool and so genius. And yeah,
and like the fact that you have prefab houses that you can build, but you can also just make your own house. Yeah, you just make your own house. Make 4 walls and a door, and that counts as a house. You don't need a ceiling or anything.
Yeah, as long as you have, I think, 3 pieces of furniture in there.
Yeah,
you can count it as a house and move your Pokemon in.
Yeah, so I've done that a few times. I want to like once I get to the end game, I want to make just a recreation or just a 1-for-1 creation of my house.
Yeah,
cool, and just design it exactly like we have our house designed right now. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm just already like kind of ruminating and thinking about what creations I can make once I have, all the tools. Cause like, I don't want to fully commit to an area until I've at least.
Yeah. Cause I don't want to start doing stuff and then
there's an easier way to do it.
Yeah. Cause at first when I got in there, I was like, I looked at everything and I'm like, you get the water ability, water gun from Squirtle. And you're like, okay, I want to go ahead and water every single piece of land. And then eventually the storyline happens and you're like, oh, damn, I should have just waited. Luckily I didn't do that. But yeah, I know, cause there's eventually there's a sprinkling system you can unlock. As long as there's like water around, like just the way that everything connects together and it's like so seamless. Like it's not convoluted at all to try to make like systems work with sprinkling and like the electricity. As long as like there's a vending machine right beside the utility pole, it'll just work. You don't have to like physically hook it up. It's really cool. Same with like a cash register. Like you'll get a cash register and create like a habitat, and then Pokemon will come in there and use the cash register, and then you have another area where you can buy more items from. So
I need to do that. I haven't done that yet.
If you go over to the SSN, there's a Pokemon you find that'll.
Is there a path there, or do you have to build your way there?
I just took some bricks or whatever, like soft dirt, and just made a path.
You line towards it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to do that.
Plus, you have the Lapras ability, right?
Not yet. I don't have
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a way to get plants to grow faster, right? You just need a Pokemon with grow.
Yeah, you can use the Drillbur like tilling ability, and you can either just pick plants up as they are and move them, or you can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, or you can just plant the seeds, but you have to have like Bulbasaur or somebody to come over and like germinate it, and then it'll grow faster.
Okay,
pollinate it, whatever.
I just freaking use the.
But yeah, use the tilling ability. So there's like a couple patches of grass or like wildflowers, and you're wanting to make a habitat. You can, and that's what's so cool about this game is like you'll find that the trace of Pokemon will be like a glowing spot on the ground. And thi'll say this is what their habitat is, and like 9 times out of 10, like all that stuff is just right there, and you just kind of move it closer to each other. So I really respect that for allowing them to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Makes it a lot easier. Have you been to Pallet Town?
I've been to Pallet Town. Okay. I see what it is.
Yes.
I'm going to come back to that later.
And before you do, it recommends like, hey, come back, later on. But I was curious. So
I see the vision.
Yeah. So that's super cool. Yeah, man, this game is very special. Like it is. I enjoy. I've never really played an Animal Crossing before. New Horizons. I played a little bit of like the one on GameCube back in the day. Played a little bit of New Leaf. Played a pretty decent amount of New Horizons. Got to the end game mode where you could start to terraform and stuff like that. But the game just never really grabbed a hold of me. Like I was enjoying it, but like I felt like I was going through the motions with that game, just like doing all the stuff,
doing your dailies,
doing the dailies and cleaning up like all the crap that gets on the ground and stuff like that. And this one instantly, as soon as you meet a Professor Tangrowth, and then you get like your Squirtle the first time and learn what I'm like, this is. And maybe it's just because it's the Pokemon aspect, and like that's really driving home the factor because like I'm so familiar with all these Pokemon. But even the Pokemon themselves, they are so charming and like adorable, and they have like a ton of personality, more so than I've ever seen in like a normal like a traditional Pokemon game. Like whenever, I don't know, Charmander's like, "Hey, yo, come over here!" Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I will come over here. What's up, bro? You know, like
That's
it's
what you need.
yeah. And then they have like I won't spoil it, but in the section where you're at right now, they have like unique Pokemon that are a little bit different than normal Pokemon. Not shinies, but like they're a little bit different. So it's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you should if you know. So at this point, I think we know it's Kanto, right? It's based off the Kanto region.
I mean,
so,
Pallet Town.
Yeah, but we said Pallet Town. So the area where I'm talking about is Vermilion City, which is the coastal city. So if you're familiar with that big Pokemon that's in that area, there's something you'll do. And I'm very curious, like when we assume I don't know, but like if we go to Cerulean City or like their version of it, like can I break into the cave and find Mewtwo? Like how cool would that be? So there's stuff that I'm thinking about, like in different regions or different areas of like the big Pokemon that are there. I
mean, I'm assuming each region has a legendary, because there's the legendary in the first region.
Yeah,
that brings the rain.
Have you seen any flying Pokemon yet?
No, but I know they're out there.
Okay, they're random and they drop things. So
oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this game, dude, is it is so deep, man. But yeah, I think like you'll hear something like there'll be like a cry,
okay,
and then if you look up in the sky, there'll be some sort of flying Pokemon that will drop stuff,
cool.
and then later on you find a Pokemon that collects said stuff, and then
okay.
So in the rock area, did you find the museum?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so you found the Gimmighoul?
I think so. Yeah, because he was in the
treasure Pokemon. Yeah. Okay, that's what you bring to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, there's so many components to this game. It's nuts.
Yeah, and it's weird because like it is based off Kanto, but like there's not just the 151, right? It's there's a ton of different.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit confusing in that part, but I guess if there's like some sort of world ending.
It could have been like later on, like way into the future, where different Pokemon have integrated into Kanto.
Yeah, I'm just so curious to see what the story.
I'm excited for you to find out where they've gone to, because that was just in like a random data log.
Yeah, every time I see like the little data log, I'm like, oh, I got to get there.
I know, like it's one of the few games where I'm actually excited to find those, because you just get another tidbit of information.
Yeah. Resident Evil is the same way. Like I always read all the data logs for those too.
And those can be pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to be playing this game for a long time.
I think so.
I think once I finish the game, I'm probably going to do like the post game stuff and then build and then actually play the game, you know?
You've completed the tutorial. Hey, what's that? Yeah, like
40-hour tutorial.
Yeah, I really want to build up Vermilion City and like clean up all the.
It's pretty worn down, like sand everywhere and stuff like that.
Yeah, like none of the like little islands are connected.
Yeah, it's a cool game, man.
It's really cool.
It's probably. I mean, review-wise, I think it's the best reviewed Pokemon game since Black and White. So that was a long time ago. So
2010?
Yeah.
It's the past 16 years.
Yeah. And look, I mean, Wind and Waves visually looks a lot better and getting closer, I think, to what I think most people want from a Pokemon visually. Like it looks very good. Hopefully the gameplay, the frame rate, all that stuff will coincide with that, but with the visual upgrades. So I'm going to give Game Freak one more shot, and after this, I'm going to start demanding them to pass Pokemon along to other people.
I might be good with this game. Like I know this doesn't have combat.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the turn-based combat, but like, this is kind of scratching that itch that you dreamed of when you were a kid, right? Like having a world with these Pokemon, sharing a world with these Pokemon, and having a community. Like it kind of brings that to life in a way that the modern, more realistic looking Pokemon games don't.
Yeah, and like the animations are like really good. Like the way that Pokemon interact with each other, like it's
they'll conversate with each other, and like
it's pretty impressive. And like you'll do like the photo ops that you can do, where they'll like there was one time where I built a bed for this one Pokemon, and then the other Pokemon got in bed with it and was sleeping, and they were snoozing, and it was like, oh, a photo op opportunity. So just cool stuff like that. And then, have you in the first area? Have you gotten Cubone yet?
No.
Okay.
Oh God.
Do you tell me what his habitat is?
Is it like a fossil head?
No, it's a gravestone.
Jesus Christ.
And then like if you pay attention to him, he'll like go up on the gravestone and hug it. It's fucking sad, dude. I was like, what?
Jesus. Man, his entire personality is his dead mom.
Yeah. He's like, oh I'm sure my deceased mother would love this or something like this.
Man, his mom is dead in every timeline.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Every time.
And it's just all the habitats themselves are like all like pretty cool and like unique.
They're pretty representative of the Pokemon, especially the more detailed ones.
Yeah, it's a cool game, man. I can't wait to talk more about it and get deeper. And hopefully hopefully we kind of visit every single city in Kanto. But if not, I mean that's fine. But all the areas are all pretty large.
Yeah, they're pretty huge.
So. But it's cool, man.
It's probably going to be an all-timer.
Yeah, it's definitely easily my favorite Pokemon game in recent years.
Yeah,
like Arceus was up there, but I think this
is going to easily surpass Arceus.
Yeah. All right, Nick. Any last thoughts on Pokopia?
I don't think so. We're going to keep playing and have some more updates next week.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, let's dive over into some news. I talked about it earlier, but Pokopia sold out over the weekend at various retailers, and then scumbag Amazon increased the price of it by $10.
It's crazy.
Because demand was high, I guess.
Let me see if that's still the case.
Yeah, I don't know if it might have gone back down. I'm not sure, but I think most retailers now have restocked. So
okay, it's 70 now.
Okay. So I don't know. Maybe people don't really give a shit about game key cards as the vocal minority on Twitter would say that.
I don't think anyone, like people that are gonna buy a Switch 2 for this game, don't give a shit about game key cards. They'll put it in and be like, "Oh, you have to download it? Okay, I'm gonna download it."
Yeah, they'll either get a key card or they won't. So yeah, very very curious. And this is not this is what is it Bandai that made this? Who? No.
Koei Tecmo.
Koei Tecmo. So we should get like a pretty soon sales report. I'd imagine they don't have to abide by Nintendo's, because they mentioned like
I think so. They mentioned Hyrule
Warriors breaking 1 million. So surprised we haven't heard anything yet. But yeah,
I think it's already at like 3 million. I would guess. Maybe beyond that.
Yeah, I mean it's a Switch 2 exclusive, so
yeah, you gotta
probably
a little bit with that.
I mean, at this point in time, there's probably closer to 20 now, I would say. It was 17 before?
17 before.
So maybe 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's a system seller.
I don't know. Next sales report, it might be 10 million. Like I think this game is, like you said, it's going to definitely sell systems. Like people are waiting on this game.
This is bringing in that COVID Animal Crossing crowd.
Yeah.
That's what it's feeling like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to play more. Like I'm itching. Like I was up till almost 2 last night playing, and I just happened to look at my phone. And I was like, oh my God, I got to go to bed. But yeah, this game is great.
Mm-hmm.
In sadder news, I guess, EA is cutting jobs at the Battlefield studio, multiple studios. And I think that's just kind of the way of the industry like now. That kind of says a lot. Is like Battlefield 6 sold really well last year.
Like at least 10 million.
Yeah, it was one of the better selling games of 2025, and they still can't keep up.
That's nuts. I mean, that's so crazy that even if player like active players has decreased greatly, and I don't know if it has, but like you still sold
it regardless.
Million at $70 like that. Can that not float you for another year or two?
I really wish, like, and I know studios do this, but why not have a core team with your studio and then you just contract out what you need for development? Like, I feel like that should be kind of like the way that AAA gaming should work. I know a lot of them do, like, especially like Call of Duty. There's like so many studios working on one specific game, but yeah, that's just kind of wild to me. That one of the best selling games, and
I bet they do.
Yeah,
contract out. But they probably scaled that back and then realized their headcount was,
still too high.
Yeah. Or I don't know, they found redundancies or if it's driven by AI or anything, but yeah, I mean, regardless, that sucks.
Yeah, it's going to keep happening.
Yep.
We're only in March. We've already had a ton. PlayStation may be pulling back on putting its exclusives out to the PC. So stuff like Spider-Man 2, God of War,
like single player
stuff.
exclusives.
Yeah, the single player stuff. I think there's already plans of Wolverine not coming to the PC. My only thought is maybe those games just did not sell that well.
I don't think they did
on PC, because that's the one thing. Because if they sold well, they would keep doing it, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, maybe they just haven't sold as well as they anticipated them to sell.
I know, like SteamDB charts active players is not an indicator of success because it captures a point in time, right?
Yeah.
But I did see like an infograph with all of PlayStation's like their launches on PC. And I don't think any of them cracked like 30,000 concurrents even on like launch day. So I don't know if it's been a huge success, and also the games are pretty old by the time they come to PC. That I bet people have just already played them on PS5. I don't think there's that big of a difference in the audiences between PC and PS5.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't sound like it's been super successful, with the exception of like multiplayer games like Helldivers.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at like Steam charts. Yeah, so like Spider-Man 2, like huge game for the PS5. Yeah, their peak concurrence was 28,189.
I think that was one of their highest. I think God of War 1 might have been close to that. Ragnarok might have been close.
Let's see. Let's look at God of War. God of War had 73,000.
Okay, never mind. I was wrong with my 30,000 claim.
God of War. Ragnarok. And Ragnarok had 35, so interesting.
Well, God of War was one of the first ones.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and I don't know. I think they were hoping that people would play the games like for the first time if they were like just a PC user, and then they're like, hey, well, actually, I really like these games. Let me just get into the ecosystem. That way I can just play them early. I think that was like maybe their plan, was trying to bait people into the ecosystem. But
I don't know if that. I mean, PC players are so freaking stubborn. Like they will wait eons to play a game.
And I wonder, I really wonder, because like after Helldivers 2 came out, they started implementing like you have to log into the PlayStation Network. I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
Maybe.
Because PC gamers are very, very fickle.
They will wait.
Yeah. So very, very interesting. Yeah. Again, they just not sold as well as they wanted to. And maybe, I don't know, maybe with they're looking at Xbox and what they're doing and going basically third party at this point. Obviously we'll talk about Project Helix in a second, but yeah, maybe they don't want to do that route. They said they're seeing that their games don't sell well outside of PlayStation, and now they're going to lock it back down and really drive home exclusivity. I think that's their plan, and I think that's what their plan should be.
I think that makes sense.
Like they have like the best, highest quality, third person shooters on the market that you're going to find, and so. I think that's a smart move if they end up, and then obviously stuff like Helldivers 2 and other multiplayer centric games, like put that on, put that on Steam, put that on Xbox, try to get as much revenue as possible. But
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know much about this one, Nick. Maybe you have a little bit better.
I don't
knowledge of this. So yeah, Nintendo is, and they're not the only ones to do this. This is just kind of brought to light because it's Nintendo and people follow Nintendo on the internet, but they're suing the U.S. government over the tariffs, seeking refunds and quote unlawful trade measures. So
I know they cited the delay in pre-orders as one of the factors of the tariffs, but outside of this, I don't know much about it. I don't know exactly what they're seeking in reparations, but I mean, we'll see what happens with this one. I don't know if it's gonna.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of strange. I guess I just don't follow like economics like that, so I don't know if I'm sure we do the same thing for other countries when there's tariffs and stuff involved. But I don't know if to me if a country decides to do what they want to do economically, I don't know how you could sue them for that, but. I don't know. I don't know exactly how all that stuff works because it's not like Nintendo is exclusively selling their system in the U.S. Like they have every other territory in the world. So that's a little weird to me that they're allowed to do that. But nonetheless, I mean, whatever.
Nintendo versus the U.S. government.
Yep. And then I mentioned before, but codename Project Helix was announced. This is Xbox Next system. They mentioned that you can play PC games on this thing. So, I mean, and we kind of already known that it was going to be like an open platform system. So that makes sense. How do you feel about this, Nick? Do you care at all?
I'm not excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be some sort of home console that's a hybrid, not a handheld hybrid, but like it can play PC games and that's great. It's going to have probably a shitty UI and it's going to boot up terribly. Because it's running Windows.
Yeah.
I right now I don't care about next gen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear best in performance. Like I really don't care. You're just now delivering on the promises from 2020 with Fable and I don't know what else they promised. They delivered on most of it by now. Avowed and Hellblade, all that stuff. But like, it's been such a bad generation for Xbox.
Fable looks like the first generation, this generation game that I'm like, damn, like, yeah, that couldn't run on the last generation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like with all the systems and stuff like that.
Yeah, with all the complex systems in play.
Yeah,
it's like just take advantage of your current consoles. Like maybe you need to abandon the Series S at some point because it's a hindrance on development. I don't know how well that thing's gonna run Fable or any games that come out in 2027 or 2028.
Forza Horizon 6.
Yeah,
is it gonna be able to run that well at 60 or whatever?
Or GTA 6, like is it gonna be able to run that very well? I mean, if it comes to Series S, it can come to Switch too. So,
yeah. I don't know, man. I'm so satisfied right now with my Switch 2. Like,
seriously, I'm
like,
good.
People are still bitching about like the Direct and stuff and not having a main line. I'm like,
I don't even care.
I don't even care, man. We've gotten so many like Directs and many like all this. They have like a record amount of presentations they've had it just this year alone. Yeah, it's not a mainline, so I get it, but like, I'm so satisfied with it, like third party wise, man. And,
We're eating good.
Pokopia coming out of nowhere for me and loving it as much as I've been loving it, like it's huge.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Can't complain.
Yeah, but I'm the same way. Like I don't care anything about like PS6. I don't care anything about that. I don't know, man.
Until Naughty Dog gets an actual game out on the PS5.
Yeah.
Like a new
like
game.
Wolverine. Like that'll be the first time I boot up my probably PS5 all year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my last time booting it up was Silent Hill F.
Yeah. So yeah. And then speaking of concurrent players from earlier, Slay the Spire 2 launched. Had a over 570,000 players on Steam alone. Completely overshadowed Marathon, by the way, which is,
and it's a lower price. I think it's 25 versus
lower price.
40.
Slay the Spire did very well, like the first one. So like,
yeah, and that game's awesome. So it built up a really, really strong audience.
Yeah,
and I'm pumped to play this game when it fully releases. I know it's early access right now, but I think it's like a substantially complete, like a pretty substantial game at this point, even in early access. So yeah,
probably sort of like Hades 2 was like pretty content complete. They were kind of just adjusting things, but I wonder if that will be similar to Hades 2 with it still being like exclusive to the Switch too, console wise.
I don't know, because Hades 1 was exclusive to the Switch 1 for a bit. I don't think Slay the Spire was.
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might even come to Xbox first, because Xbox games can launch in early access, and I don't think
that's true.
PlayStation or Nintendo games can.
And Slay the Spire 1 was on Game Pass still, I think. Or was. So
yeah,
maybe it'll come to Game Pass there. Still cool nonetheless. Like again, like with Resident Evil breaking records on Steam concurrents, like single player games are still,
they're killing it.
No matter what people say, they are still like the most important thing.
Absolutely.
In gaming. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced was officially announced by Ubisoft. They teased it. They didn't really show much. Like, just put this thing out, man. Just shatter out this thing and get it over with.
So much. Just put it out. Like, it's going to be an up-res remaster. Like, you don't need to give this so much fanfare. Like, just put a trailer out.
Yeah, just put a trailer out. Give us a release date for like next month, and then just let it be it.
Yeah.
I did hear that they are stripping portions of this game. Like they're taking out like the weird, like the Animus stuff where you're playing as like a Ubisoft like playtester. They're taking that stuff out of the game. Apparently.
Okay,
which is weird. I mean, that was a weird thing back then. So I don't know how they're going to change that in the story, but apparently they're stripping that out.
All that Animus stuff, like I could deal without.
It was cool, like the first time it happened, because I don't think they showed that in like the initial reveal of like Assassin's Creed 1, and then when you get pulled out of the Animus for the first time, you're like, it's a simulation. Like this is kind of cool, and then you learn about like the history and stuff. But yeah, after 2 and 3, I was just like, I don't like this stuff. Kind of sucks. Yeah, it kind of breaks up the game a little bit, slows it down.
Oh boy.
Highguard Studio is officially closing down. The game has been updated one last time. That update is already available. I think they added a new.
They added like a skill tree.
Yeah, they added, which it was already planned for their roadmap, so it was already done. So why not put it out? But yeah, that studio is shutting down, which I don't think anybody's surprised, but still sucks, you know. I mean, I still think it's not Jeff's fault. I think they got more eyes on the studio than they probably would have if they didn't announce it at the Game Awards. I still think it was a mistake for them to announce it at the Game Awards. I think if they would have just shadow dropped it like they planned and then put the trailer out and says brought to you by or made by some developers of Titanfall and Apex Legends and stuff like that, I think that could have had enough gravitas to it and and brought people in just off of that. But
or just have more marketing. planned for post Game Awards. Like, you can't go silent.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like you put the overview trailer the same day the game releases.
People still don't know what the game is
And the roadmap. I was arguing with somebody on Twitter about it after they had announced it, and someone was like, I just said, like, there's no room for like a free to play generic shooters anymore. And the guy was like, there's nothing generic about this game. And I'm like,
What do you
dude,
mean?
it's extremely generic. It's a mixture of generic games combined together. It's the penultimate generic game. Like, this game is doing nothing different than any other games on the market. They're just combining all that stuff together, and they didn't do it well.
Yeah, like the rating mechanic that exists in other games, the looting mechanic,
The siege mechanic is in some other games. Like, it's nothing. There's nothing new with this game.
right?
Um,
Yeah, kind of destined to fail. I mean, just
yeah, and 4 to 5 years ago, like maybe like this game could have done well. You know,
yeah,
free to
it would
play
have
and stuff like that. But
at least a year, I think, if it came out in 2019, 2020. But yeah, like in this era,
it just can't be a good game. You have to be like a great game to survive. Like, you know, I think Marathon's doing better now. I think it's doing okay, but
Marathon is at least holding its player base. I'm looking at it right now. It peaked at 88,000 4 days ago, but it's at 66.5 right now. So
that's pretty good. That's
it's
a really good retention rate then.
Very,
so
very consistent.
And we knew that game was going to be quality. It's just a matter of like, it's $40. You know, that's kind of a deterrent for a lot of people.
Right.
So, and then obviously the Arc Raiders, like that came out and is doing extremely well. So that's their main competition.
Yeah.
So yeah, shame that they're shutting down, but like, again, I just don't think it was Jeff's fault. You know, it's just
right. And like the writing was on the wall when they laid off 80% of their staff a couple of weeks ago. It's like they were down to their skeleton crew. They were probably just holding out hope to see if they got some random surge in players and you know, virality saved them, but that is not the case. Even though, like, even when they announced their final update, player counts didn't increase. I think everyone has already moved on. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It is what it is in this state of where games are, multiplayer games.
Yeah. There's not a lot of room for new ones.
Yeah.
We already mentioned earlier, Resident Evil sold 5 million copies.
It is Requiem is the fastest selling game to hit 5 million in the series.
In the series, okay.
Yeah, I think
figured.
Like 4 remake took a couple of months to hit 5 million.
Okay.
Whereas this one did it in a couple of days.
Yeah. It's a damn good game.
Yeah.
And then we did have that Capcom presentation last week. I don't think they announced anything new.
No.
But they did push up the date for Pragmata, so it's coming. It's releasing a week early now, April 17th. So that game looks awesome. So
I'm jazzed up for this one too.
I haven't heard super great things about the Switch 2 version. I feel like I've seen some things on the internet that it's not running like super well. I mean, obviously we played the demo, but it's
demo ran okay.
Yeah,
like it looked a little blurry. Hopefully they can optimize it before release. I mean, I know Requiem just got a patch for the Switch 2, so maybe that improved like some lower performing areas there. And then Monster Hunter Stories, like those reviews came out today, and it's reviewing extremely well.
Oh, is it? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think it's like an 86 or an 88.
Did either one of us have it on our Fantasy Critic?
Oh, that's a great question. I hope I did.
Because again, we didn't. Neither of us had Pokopia on there.
Yeah.
I don't think we did.
Dang. What are we doing? What games do we have?
The next game we have coming up is Crimson Desert,
which I picked up.
You did.
Damn. We don't have anything. I need to make some bids.
Yeah. I was watching the kind of funny, like they had like a indie kind of thing going on today, and they showed off. Well, I know it wasn't just indie games, but they showed off the Avatar fighting game. Dude, that game looks sick.
Oh, Last Airbender. Okay.
Yeah, Avatar Legends fighting game. Yeah, that game looks stunning, like visually, like it looks just like the cartoon.
Who makes that?
I can't remember. I know Nickelodeon, I think, opened up a studio maybe to make this
Okay,
game.
so it's
they have
not
like the big Avatar push going on right now, where they've got a new show in the development and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that game looks great.
Nice.
Hopefully it ends up reviewing well. But
yeah, hopefully that one's good.
I guess for an update for folks, for Fantasy Critic, you've got Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, which is sitting at 83, got you 13 points. And then you counterpicked Reanimal. So you are at 2 points currently. And then I've got Reanimal for 11 and had Requiem, which is got me 19 points. So I'm sitting at a 30. But you are projected to, which was the same thing last year, and then some funny business happened at the end. But yeah, you're projected for 221 for the year. I'm projected 198.
See, you counterpicked Dustbloods and Adventures of Elliot. I think both of those are definitely coming out this year, and I think they'll review at least at an 80.
And that's what I was kind of hoping with Adventures of Elliot. Like I was kind of hoping it was going to be. I had to counterpick two things when we drafted. So like Dustbloods, kind of similar to you last year with Night Rain. I knew the game is probably going to be good, but is it going to be like 90 good, or is it going to be lower 80 good?
Probably
so
lower.
If I have to lose points, I'd rather lose less points than something else.
Yeah, and then I counterpicked Reanimal, and then Gears of War E-Day, which I think is going to be an awesome game, but I'm hinging on it getting delayed into 2027.
Yeah,
we're just not releasing in 2026 because they haven't announced a year for it, I don't think.
Yeah, at this point, like if Fable's like Forza's coming out, Fable,
Halo,
which is May, I think, or June. I think they could still put it in like as September. So, what
does Halo have a release date?
I thought it was May. Oh no, it doesn't. Just 2026.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why did I think it was May? But that game, I feel like, that could come out. That doesn't need necessarily be like a holiday
shadow
game.
drop.
Yeah. So I'm still thinking September for Gears. So hopefully in the Summer Games Fest or their own showcase, they can announce that. They don't need like a year marketing for Gears. They can just announce it or reveal the release date, and then we're good. So very excited for that game though.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that is going to wrap up the show. We appreciate everyone watching, listening, all that good stuff. If you can review us on your favorite podcasting platform of choice, that would be greatly appreciated. We'll be back with more Pokemon Pokopia next week. Maybe we'll do some spoilers next week depending on how deep we get. We'll eventually do one. Maybe not next week, but we'll eventually do it, depending on how the story goes and if it turns out to be something really cool, which
it's worth
hoping
talking about. Yeah,
could be awesome because have we ever done a Pokemon spoiler cast?
No,
there's nothing to spoil.
Nothing to spoil.
Yeah, I'm excited to dive deeper into that game because
I can't wait to keep playing.
Yeah, something very special. Like it's one of those things where I'm waking up thinking about it. Like I woke up, took Kellen to school. It was like 6:20 when I got back. I'm like, oof, I got 40 minutes to lock in.
Boot it up.
So I booted it up. Yeah, it's a special game.
Yeah.
But... All right, Nick, any final thoughts?
Get outside this week.
Yes.
Enjoy it. It's going to get cold again. So
is it supposed to get cold again?
And just like 50s. Down to 50s.
That's 62 right now where I'm at. High Wednesday is like 83.
I mean, next week's gonna get cold, I think. Not this week.
Yeah, next Wednesday is the lowest 27. So, ugh.
Jesus. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we didn't even mention it. Mario Day is tomorrow. Do we get any news or anything? You think?
No.
I mean, we got all the sales, like the deals for Mario Day. We just had the direct today for the movie, which was cool. Which Donald Glover's Yoshi, which is kind of crazy, but
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't think we get anything. No, definitely no game announcement.
You don't think we get a release date for like Yoshi or anything? They did do that a couple years ago with like Thousand Year Door and Luigi's Mansion 2. They gave us a release date on Mario Day.
Maybe.
I think we'll get something. I just don't think it'll be anything like substantial.
I'm just keeping my hopes really low.
Yeah. Either I don't know. Maybe they'll announce a direct or something.
Did you see like the leaked Mario Titans game?
Oh, that looks so
around.
It's
so stupid.
It's so funny.
If it's real, I'm gonna kill myself. But
it's real. I'm dead.
I'm gone. Just kidding.
Yeah, it looked definitely fan or AI made.
Yeah, definitely AI generated using Mario Odyssey assets.
Yeah. It looked really stupid. Like a giant elephant he's riding on. Like it just looks super stupid.
Yeah. It's probably real. Probably real.
All right. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Happy Mario Day for those for Mario fans, whatever.
Those who celebrate.
Yeah. For those who celebrate. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. Probably nothing, but copium.
Yeah.
Tingles.
Does Sonic have a celebration day?
Sonic Day? I don't think so. They have like
they don't celebrate much.
Didn't they have something last year? Wasn't it like Sonic's 35th last year or something?
National Hot Dog Day? Because Sonic loves hot dogs?
Does he? He's the Glizzy Gobbler?
I thought so.
Maybe. Now that you say that, I feel like there's like some art of him eating hot dogs. I don't know.
It's tough to be a Sonic fan.
I don't know. Anyways, happy Mario Day. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.